to the Jenn Sheelen podcast. I am Jenn of jennsheelen.com, and this is episode 44. Happy Knit Year! So glad to be filming again. I'm a little off schedule, but I haven't been doing too bad. Still better than before. At least it's the goal. But I am back, and today is Tuesday? Is it only Tuesday? January 15th of 2019. And I am not joined by my regular co-host, but we'll talk about my buddy here in a little bit. My usual co-hosts are Doug the dog, Little Miss Chelsea Bean, and Stanley the tortoise. I'm surprised the big guy hasn't come running, because usually when he hears me talking like this, he knows I'm filming, and he used to get COOKIES's, and I think that's why he comes running, but let's see what happens. I'm going to keep going and we'll see what happens. You can find me on various forms of social media. I'm on Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr. You can also find me on Google Hangouts if ever you wanted to have a virtual knit night, which is so much fun. And come on over and join the Jenn Sheelen Ravelry group, where I do giveaways in there. I talk about new patterns I'm designing. I look for test knitters in there. We just do general chit chat. I have a chronic pain thread that's going on in there too. So come on over and join the group. Okay. Oh my God, you guys. So I wasn't listening to, I'm really excited. I've been holding on to this one for so long. I wasn't listening to a podcast. I was listening to a special song while I was getting ready to film. Now, I actually found this place through a podcast. So it was one of the ads through the True Crime Obsessed podcast. And this place is called Songfinch. So songfinch.com. I will have a link in my show notes on jennsheelen.com. Go check them out. They're amazing. So what you do is they create a song for you. And so I wanted to come up with a song for Frank Sheelen for Christmas, because he's really hard to buy for. He loves music, and if you give him a gift, he wants it to be something that's going to last forever. Tall order, but I nailed it. Just saying. I ordered it, and I'm like, I just won Christmas. But these guys, they're amazing. Seriously. So what you do is, so I wanted it to be about Frank, and you can do a song with a custom, like with a template that's already there, or a custom song. So I went with the custom song. I wanted it to be all Frank Sheelen all the way. And they have a little template on their website that you fill out, and you basically tell them a bit about the person, things you like to do together, things you love about this person, whatever. Like basically everything I could think of about Frank Sheelen. So it was so much fun. And his favorite genre, like of music, is ska and punk music, which they didn't have as an option on the site. However, I put that in the miscellaneous notes at the bottom. I'm like, if you could do that, it would be amazing. So they did. And they delivered in like a week. I did this before, right after Thanksgiving. Like I think the Friday or that weekend after Thanksgiving. It was not long after Thanksgiving. They got it to me in a week. So I had it from the beginning of December, and I had to wait a month and not tell Frank Sheelen that I had this in my back pocket. Do you guys have, and I couldn't talk about it on here. I'm like, oh my God, I was dying. I was dying, bursting, because I heard the song when it came in, and I simultaneously burst into tears and was like laughing hysterically. They nailed it. And it's a song, like, everybody that's heard it is like, oh my God, it's a song I could totally hear on the radio, and it gets stuck in your head. So I had it stuck in my head for the entire month of December, too. Torture. So Christmas morning, of course, I'm all excited, and I'm like, okay. So we're going to open it. I knew I wanted him to open last. I wanted him to open that particular gift last. And I wrote a little note, and I put it in a little gift box, and it said, ask me for my iPad. So I was like, all right. So I propped him in a certain place in the house. I'm like, can you sit here, please? And got my phone ready so I could video him while he listened to the song, which I did. And go, okay, now hit play. And what comes along with it was a video collage as well of all different, a photo collage of all different photos that I chose to go along with the song. So I tried to pick photos of things that were part of the song, like he loves cooking and veggie lasagna. Veggie lasagna, they got it in the song. It's amazing. I have a picture of that. Him hanging with his friends, different various beers for different breweries. Nailed it. I cannot rave about this place enough. Seriously. My husband was, I'm like, so did I win Christmas? He goes, you did. I'm like, I can never top this. I can never top that gift. But it's such a unique idea. And it was worth every penny. I mean, it's like, it's going to last forever. Like I can't. But month of December was brutal for me because I was like, is it Christmas yet? And I wasn't ready for Christmas for everybody else, but I was for him. I did not sleep at all Christmas Eve. I was bursting. It was driving me. I'm like, is it Christmas morning yet? So I can't recommend these guys enough. And you have Valentine's Day coming up. So if you're looking for a gift idea for your significant other, or any birthdays, whatever, I can't recommend them enough. They're amazing. And one of the co-founders actually emailed me to follow up. Hi, Rob. To see if I liked the song and what I thought. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, beep, 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 I won Christmas. That's amazing. And I was like, I couldn't rave about it enough. So if you guys have any questions or anything on Songfinch 2, contact them or, drop me a note if you're curious, how I did it, whatever, and I will let you know. But I'm going to play the song at the end of this video. So stick around, or you can go ahead and fast forward and go listen to it right now if you want to. That's exactly what I would do. But I will have it at the end of this so you can actually hear the song. And I will put the lyrics in my show notes so you can see them too, or actually a link to the page so you can go see it. And it has all the lyrics in it. But, oh my, I can't. So good. So good. So good. Not to toot my own horn or a lot, but toot toot, a win. It was so good. But anyway, okay. Really should get on to knitting and all that. But once I get going about the song, I can't stop, and you understand. You get it. Okay. Phew. So spin it right round. I've still been spinning the dog fur. So I have not gotten to it as much as I've wanted to, but I have got more done. I have more washed that I need to spin. So I will get to that and hopefully have some more for the recipient. And I need to send that in the mail to her ASAP. Seriously, I've had this way too long. I mean, really. But I think I should show this now. I was going to do this in showing off, but it makes more sense now, especially that I'm spinning dog fur in return for pickles. So you guys know my love of pickles. If you've seen me before, you've probably heard me talk about loving pickles. I love them. Love them. Love them. They're delicious in various forms. And put them with bacon and it's like I'm in heaven. Just saying. So my family knows me very well and got me various pickle things for Christmas. I have a pickle pen, which I'd forgotten I left downstairs. But my husband got me a pickle book. And my love of puns and silly jokes. Hello, all in one. Pickle jokes. My mom and my stepdad got me this. It's the dill pickle for popcorn, which I can't wait to try. Dying. And these, which I actually had on my wish list because I was like, I need to try them. I really do. Right? So I'm going to try them and I'll pop in at the end of this too, my reaction to the pickles, the pickle candy canes. We'll see. I'm finally going to try them. I've been putting it off and Frank Sheelen has been teasing me. He's like, you wanted these pickle candy canes so bad, but why aren't you trying them? I'm like, well, it's the anticipation and I'm afraid I'm going to hate them. It's a novelty. But I will try them and I will pop in a little clip at the end of this, probably after Frank Sheelan's song, so you could see my reaction to the pickle candy cane. But I mean, pickles and beer, hello. Just saying. Just saying. But that made more sense to talk about that now instead of showing off, because pickles, hello. Let's put those away and we'll get on to selfish knitting. You guys, I've been obsessed with working on my Cozy Memories blanket and my Granny Stripe blanket. That is basically all I've been working on. I like through the holidays, I was just like, whew, the holidays are done. Even though we stayed home this year, all the gifts are out. They're all done. We did all of the parties for the holidays and all the things. And it's like, I did a lot of business stuff towards the end there too. And I'm like, I just need whew. And I know what happens when I start working on these blankets is that I get obsessed with them and can't stop working on them. So then my mojo to work on other things goes, yeah. So I've been obsessed. But I discovered today, I finally counted, I have 196 squares on my granny strip, or my Cozy Memories blanket. Look at this thing. I can't even believe it. Look at it. It's so fun and so pretty. And it's so like got all these different colors and weirdness going on. I can't rave about it enough. But it's enough where I can put it on my lap and be totally warm, which I'm not going to do now because I'm wearing a really warm sweater. And I'm going to be like, with the lights on, I will be roasting. But I love this blanket so much. And it really is like, you know, on a cold day and, you know, it's just like, it's very cozy and yummy and it's just like a guilty pleasure, right? It's like my guilty pleasure knit. What is your guilty pleasure knit? What do you turn to for a guilty pleasure knit? Like something you feel like almost guilty working on, but it's okay. This is certainly mine because I know I should be designing and getting my mojo back and working on that and all that. And had no mojo until today. Thank you, Colleen. Talking to you. You're like, I don't have any mojo. And I'm like, oh no. And then I get talking and I'm like, oh my God, I have a great idea. It's amazing. I swear I haven't had caffeine. It's a song. It just gets it. But here is my granny stripe is really getting pretty big too. Whoops. That is attached to something. I don't know where the ball is. It always winds up tangled in the blanket. But I mean, look at this thing. Look at it. It's amazing. Like, oh, it keeps going. And this is another one. Like now I could put it on my lap and work on it too, which I love. Sometimes I have both of them on my lap if I can stand it because they get a little warm. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. That's my whips. I did my whips before my faux. See? I'm obsessed. It's a problem. It's okay. For my faux, I'll go backwards. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so remember when I think I showed you in the last episode, I had started my Tiptoe Through the Forest sock blank. Oh my God, you guys, the socks came out so pretty. They came out so pretty. So pretty. Like, oh my God. I love these. I haven't blocked them yet officially, but they still look really pretty on the blockers. Like, I am so happy with how these came out. And I love that I did the heels. I worked out in a different color. Like, love them. Love them. I have a few more of those sock blanks. I have to make some more too. I'm definitely going to put more in inventory because I love them. They're super pretty. They make me a little emotional. Just saying. Love them. And then my other ones. Oh, these are so fun. Talked about these a few times. My Grinch socks. Oh, sorry. And I see that I wore them and there's a little bit of dog fur on them. Not even ashamed. I live with dogs. A golden retriever and a bulldog who she sheds sporadically. She's not a big shedder, but right now she's shedding. Okay, my Grinch socks. My opposite socks are so great. Look at these things. How fun are these? Right? Like, I love these socks so much. And this is actually my first pair of socks that I've made out of my Embrace base. I was like, how have I not made a pair of socks out of that base yet? And I think it's because when I go to knit with my own yarn, I tend to go for shawls because that's what I'm usually designing. And I just use it for that. Or if I go to knit socks, I'm using somebody else's yarn because I want to use my stash too. I appreciate other yarn as well. So I'm like, that's all sock yarn. I'm like, I have a lot. And there's more in here that's just not looking pretty. Oh God, I opened the door. Usually those all come tumbling out. But I mean, I have a lot. And so I just usually use those. And obviously for this, I had the idea to do the Grinch socks. And I'm so glad I did. I really, again, not to toot, I really enjoyed this yarn on my feet. And I wouldn't buy a base or go to sell a base that I don't stand behind. And this one I 100% do. This base doesn't actually have nylon in it, but it has some nice squish. And it definitely it does work very, very well for socks. And I didn't even realize that. I had forgotten about no nylon until I went to knit them and put them on, and it didn't even occur to me. It didn't even matter. And love them. They're very squishy and yummy on my feet. No itch, no nothing, which usually, I mean, it depends on the wool. Love them. And I can't rave about them enough. They're very yummy, squishy. And that's like definitely my favorite type of sock to knit. It's like those ones where it's like squish, squish, squish. The yummy squish, you know what I mean? Not wet squish, but yummy squish when you're walking along. And yeah, I was really happy with these. And I did not talk about, let's see. Oh my, these are the Spellbound pattern from my girl Cozy Cute Knits. Drink. Let's talk about that again. Just show that a little bit closer. It's a little bit bright, but there you go. See it in the red. So yeah, I used her pattern. So glad I went with a pattern too, and one that was a mindless knit so I can knit read while doing it. And two, I think it just added a little something to these. I think they needed a little oomph. I could have gone plain vanilla, but I just like that little bit of, just a little bit of texture in them. Made me happy. Okay, beverage of choice, yes. Okay, last time I was drinking tea. I am kind of still drinking out of a mug, but this is a mug that my friend Sheelen and I got. It was at the Boston Barbecue and Beer Fest. And I don't remember what I did. I think I had to donate or I bought something. And they give you a mug. Oh, drink craft beer. That's good advice. What I am drinking. Oh my goodness, this is the good one. But first, I'm going to cheers. Cheers. Because I was getting a mic parched. This is Treehouse Brewing, which is an amazing brewery. Anybody who loves beer, like especially on the East Coast, knows about this brewery. So this is Treehouse, and this is their double IPA, and it's called Haze. 8.2%, so it's a little strong, which is my kind of beer, you know. I know the stronger they are, the better the flavor. That's the problem. Usually, that's the way it goes. I like that strong, rich IPA, bam, flavor. It's just the way I roll. But delicious, delicious beer. Love it. And Frank Sheelen let me have the last one so that I could use it for the podcast. How nice was that? I'm going to cheers again. It's so good. Okay. So that is beverage of choice. Next up, what I'm styling. Okay, now I can talk about it. All right. This is a sweater that I don't wear nearly enough. And it is the first sweater that I spend a ridiculous amount of money on. And it was worth every penny. I love this sweater so much, but I guess it's like, I guess I avoid wearing it because I know how much I spent on it and I'm afraid I'm going to ruin it. But it needs to be worn more. I'm a knitter and I want people to use my stuff. And here I am not taking my own advice. Like, this is a beautiful sweater. It is really it's shown really dark, but there's beautiful cables going here and down the sides, and I will have a link to my show notes so you can get a better idea of those cables and you could see the photo of it. But beautiful, beautiful sweater. And this is the Fly Away by Margie Lafreniere. I don't know if I pronounced that right. And it's in String Theory. It's the old String Theory yarn. So it was their String Theory hand-dyed Caper Aran in Azure. Lovely colorway. I saw this yarn. I was at, where was I? I was at Spa up in Freeport, Maine for their event. And there was the booth and they had the sweater hanging right there. Put on their little tester one. I was like, sample one. I was like, oh, I need the sweater in my life. And I may have had some cocktails before we went over there, which was a mistake. Do not have beer or alcohol before you go shopping for yarn. It's a bad idea. Or it's a good one because you'll come home with lots of yarn. Or a $200 sweater. I mean, really, ain't no thing. But I'll tell you, it is it's a super, super warm, squishy, yummy yarn. Like if I'm freezing in the house, I put this on and I get too hot. Like, I actually have to make sure I take it off before I overheat. Like, I'm starting to feel it now, so I may actually be smart before I get too warm and do that. And then I can show off my dog mom shirt from a friend Angie. But love this, like, super pretty here. Actually, now that I took it off, I can show you the cables. Right? And then we have the cables, like, all down the back, like, on the side, like, oh, down the back. And this was, like, my first, like, I had known cables, but I was still shy about cables when I knit this. So it took me forever to finish, just because I was so hesitant with the cables. But so pretty. It goes down the arms, too. Love it. But it's, and this is like heavy and just like bouncy. Like, you could see, like, look at that. You could see the bounce and the squish in that. So it's another one. So it's like I got squishy socks and I have a squishy sweater. What is the word of the day? Squishy. Yummy. Love it. All right, let me put that aside. for what I'm styling. Showing off. Finally, I could talk about the pink elephant in the room. This is my girl Anne, as in Anne Boleyn. Headless. I cannot claim that funny. That was my friend Meg. She named hers Marie Antoinette. I can't claim the funny. But I loved it so much. I'm like, okay, now I need a name for mine. For somebody. It's terrible. Terrible joke. Shame on me for laughing. It's hilarious. But this is my girl Anne. And Land's End up here was getting rid of their mannequins. And they were selling them for like, I don't know, 20 bucks, 20 some odd dollars. And Megan went to get one. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I was kind of holding out for this one I really, really liked, but it's like $80. And I'm like, so I wouldn't buy it. And then I thought about it. And then I talked to Colleen too. I'm like, damn, she could probably obviously use one of these too for her table. And I'm like, you know, or because they come with a stand too. There's one next to me. I don't know if it's going to show on camera, but yeah. I'm like, Yeah, I actually took her off her stand so she could sit next to me. But I mean, that's kind of, come on, the bargain. Seriously. So I'm like, all right, Meg, would you mind picking up 2 of them for me? So this girl is hilarious. She had pictures of them in her car behind her with this buckled in her car. I was dying. She showed them. She sent me a picture. Like, this is how I knew the day she went to go get them. I get a picture of these jerks are holding me up in the line. Oh my God. And it was the 2 of the mannequins like in front of her. And I was dying laughing. And then she had these 2 strapped in her car as she went to get an oil change. And they said nothing. How does the guys not say anything about these 2 mannequins seatbelted into her back seat? Headless mannequins, no less. Nothing. They said nothing. But I'm like, we know it's funny. But yep, this is my girl Anne, and I'm very excited to have her. And because she is rocking my rustic elegance shawl. Hello. Love it. She holds it for me. And then I go to wear it. I'm just like, pops it right on. Love it. And then I have another one who will be traveling with me soon, hopefully. And we don't have a name for her yet, so stay tuned on my Instagram for that. But she's wearing my other rustic elegance shawl. You can probably see a peek of it. I never know how wide this is going to be while I'm filming. It doesn't always show me the whole thing. But yeah, she's wearing that one. So I've had 2 mannequins in my house. It's been pretty funny. But I love her. She's great. I feel like my glass head would actually fit on her, but that just might be a little creepy. And that's like the stuff of my nightmares. So maybe I won't do that. Let's not go there. It's not fun. But I have more to show off as well. So I got so many nitty awesome things for Christmas. I'm actually going to break them up and show you part of what I got in this episode. And then I've already started writing notes for the next episode to show you the rest of it. It was a lot of stuff and I didn't want to be like blah, blah, blah forever. Like I'm already like 20 minutes in. So I'm like, okay. So I'll show you some of my stuff. Now this, oh my God. So my girl Colleen gave me this bag. Oh my God. How excited am I about that bag? This bag is going to be amazing for trunk shows, like different trunk shows and pop-up shops and all the things. It has all these great pockets for all my different stuff, like my receipt book and pens and business cards and things. I'm like, I opened this and I was like, oh my God. And that was the first thought I had. I was like, that is going to be amazing for pop-up shops. And she was like, I was dying. I totally wanted to send this to you early. But it's so great. And it's got all these different pockets and stuff. And it's got great size and so easy to get in and out of. Like, I love this bag. It's going to be so great for doing those. And this is the year where that's, you know, one of my resolutions. I don't usually come up with them, but at least for the business, I'm like, I really want to do more pop-up shops and do some trunk shows and get my yarn into more shops and do things like that this year, which will be so fun. Last year I started dabbling and it's actually still going on. I'm doing a mini yarn swap and it's through the Crazy Sock Ladies group right now. I think it ends today. So if you're looking and you have hopefully I'll edit this and have it out by today so you can see it. But I have a mini, so I started with mini socks yarn swaps this year, so I kind of dabbled in that to get my yarn out there. So yeah, I really want to get into shops and do some more trunk shows and stuff like that. And that pop-up was so fun. Really. I'm like, I need to do more of that. It'll be great. Perfect. All right, what else do I have to show you? So my friend Michelle, the one I've been telling you about, who I've been trying to talk into selling her bags, made me this cute little bag. Isn't this the cutest little thing? put like your little measuring tape in there. It's like a little pocket in the front. Little lights. I love it. So cute. Super cute. How fun is that? I've never seen a bag like this one. It's like, this is totally a new design to me. And I love it. I'm like, boom, put my stuff in there. A little project in there. Perfect for sock knitting. Just saying. Love, love, love. What else do I have? Okay, so I have the Christmas bag. Talked about the bag. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a long list. So these are my gifts from my girl, Cozy Cute Knits. Drink. She gave me, she gave me so much, so many things. I was like, oh my, I'm opening this. I'm like, girl, what did you do? She gave me so many things. So let's see, where should I start? I'm going to start with this. She got me this amazing roving, and this is actually a merino, it's a half and half merino silk blend. And so it's Unique Fibers is who this is from. Do you see that? I wish, you know, you can, like, there was a way you could touch the screen and be like, ooh, this is so soft. And this is going to be my reward for finishing the dog fur. So I'm like dangling this, like, if you finish, you can play with this. So I'm like, okay. It's torture. But this is the place. Unique Fibers, where it came from. Super fun. Ignore my nails. So, oh my goodness, it was like merino silk. She goes, I didn't know if that was a good blend. I'm like, it's merino and silk. It's amazing. I can't wait to spin that. Oh my goodness. And then she gave me yarns. She gave me some Little French Meadow. And the colorway is Luna Lovegood. Of course, with our we both have a love of Harry Potter. Let's see if we can get that without it being so bright. I don't think it's going to show. Come on. But I mean, squish, squish. Links to all of these places too are going to be in my show notes. So pretty. And it's Luna. Love. She gave me some more yarn, and this one is new to me. Once Upon a Time Skeins, and it doesn't actually have a colorway, but oh my goodness, how fun is that? It's like, I love grays, and I like how it has a little flex in there too. Super excited to knit with that. I'm like, ooh, and I could totally like work with some of my solids and like pair it with like the greens and the browns and stuff. I'm like, ooh. So I'm excited to play with that. And then this cute bag. Look at this. Speaking of Harry Potter. Don't let the muggles get you down. I love that so much. It is so fun. And I've had all this stuff sitting in this bag for me to film, so I haven't been allowing myself to play with it and touch it. And I'm like, it's torture. Now I finally can. And then she gave me these cute mini. Oh my goodness. Look at this little tin. And then she gave me minis in them. How clever was that? Oh my goodness. So now I can finally put, oh no. See, it's just enabling me to keep working on my Cozy Memories blanket. But I have minis to add. I might need to add those first before designing. That might be my treat for later because I filmed. That's right. That's gonna be my reward, and we're putting that right by the blankets there. And okay, so what else did I have? Oh my goodness, this is pretty funny. So the last gift she gave me, I got something from my brother-in-law Joe, and I got something from Naomi, and they both know my love of Harry Potter. And both gave me these awesome bags, which I love. Oh my god. And now I have 2 of them. What? From the Marauders map bags. Stop it right now. I know. I know. This is a stitch by Jessalou, and if I hopefully was smart and put the card in here, I did. This is Amelia X Joy on Etsy, and these are from her. Whoop, that's wicked bright. There we go. No. Wow, my lights are so bright, man. There we go. So cute. I love how they're a different shape. And this one is so fun. It has like this little pocket on the inside. Right there too. Again, I love a little pocket like to separate if I'm traveling, like if Frank and I are going to the brewery, like the Article 15, go hang out at the local brewery. I always bring socks, and I like to be able to pop in like scissors and stuff like that right in the same bag, but not where they're going to get lost where I have to go digging. So having that little pocket is ideal. So it's just big enough. It's like perfect for my little measuring tape, my scissors if I need them, which are folded up, and my little chibis. Perfect. And this is the Stitch by Jessalou one, which is the burrito top. And then she did that fabric on the inside. So cute. So cute. I love them. I'm like, okay. So I got the same bag and I'm like, I love this. I'm like, they both watched. I'm like, are they going to be like, oh no, I got that? Do not be, oh no. These are awesome. So fun. All right. Is that all the stuff I had to show? Marauders map? Yep. Yep. All right. That's all the stuff I have to show for now. Again, I have a bunch more to show in the next episode, but I'm going to move on to giveaways. Excuse me when I look at my phone for my winners. No, I'm not pulling my phone away from my face. I'm not almost 40 and doing that. Nope. Nope. You didn't see that. Who am I kidding? I'm rocking 40 this year. In May, turning 40, owning it. So what? I got to pull my phone away so I can read it. Whatever. I just got to be a little bit more subtle about it. Be like, oh, yeah. So anyway, 2 patterns to give away. So I have the pattern from my girl Barbara from Knitting I Love, and this is her chimney hat and cowl set. Gorgeous, gorgeous set. And my winner is Linda. I'm going to try to pronounce your Ravelry ID. Ostruska? Tell me if I was right. So you are the winner of that set. So contact me and I will have Barbara send you over the pattern. The other pattern I have is from Cherry Heart. Her name is Sandra, the Cherry Heart podcast. And her Linden Bee shawl, which I have got. This is a crochet pattern too, and I really need to, I was just talking about that today. I was like, I really want to crochet a shawl. I'm like, because that's in my bucket list to design one maybe. I may have had somebody maybe trying to convince me to do that. But yeah, I'm like, I really want to do that. So I'm like, maybe I'll crochet hers to start and like get a feel for the construction, feel how it works and all that stuff. But so for her Linden Bee shawl, my winner is Eileen, and your Rav ID is Leaner. So contact me and I will get in touch with her to send you the pattern. Congratulations, guys. You guys know how I love a giveaway. I know. Okay, so knit reading and knit watching. I'm not going to go into everything that I've read or that I've watched. They will be in my show notes on jennsheelen.com, but I will talk about 2 things. Knit reading, and I blew through this series. And this was so great. The Vampire Knitting Club. I don't know if you guys have read this, and they're by Nancy Warren. There's 4 books right now. The 5th is coming, I think, in February. They are, you know, like the Hallmark Christmas movies, how they're like cheesy, but they're the right amount of cheese. They're like a good cheese. This is kind of what these were like, but not quite as cheesy. Like they were just enough where it was like easy breezy read, fun, and I just really, really enjoyed reading them. And I can't wait till book 5 comes out. So I highly recommend them. If you're looking, it's interesting if you like the supernatural stuff and then you like, obviously, knitting. It's fun to put those together, and she did it in a really clever way. I really liked it. So check those out. For knit watching, has anyone been watching You on Netflix? It's so creepy and so, like, I'm like, oh, no, but, I'm like, no, but I can't stop watching. It's so good. It's so good. I can't, like, if you like creepy, like, you know, it's not like creepy, scary movie creepy. It's creepy stalker creepy. And it's so good. So good. I'm almost done with it. I've been, like, stretching out the last episodes to, like, make it last. So I'm like, no, I don't want it to be over. So I'm almost done with them. But they're so good. I was like, I can't. Oh. But I've been watching plenty of other things as well, but I've been doing a lot of knit reading because I can do that when I work on my blanket too. Which doesn't help me work on other things because I can knit read while I do it, and then that makes me not do anything else, which is not helping. I try. Maybe. Phew! Last up, what's up with all of the things? Okay, so finally my Rustic Elegant Shawl pattern is released. It is out and available. It's on my website, jennsheelen.com, and it's also available in Ravelry. Go check it out. So excited to finally have that done. All it needed was like really photos and a few tweaks in the pattern, and it was just something that with the holiday season, I kept pushing aside. And I got really sick and all this, but so it got pushed aside. Finally, this lovely is now available. Oh my goodness. I am designing some new socks, but I've put them on hold for a little bit. They're just a little bit of a timeout because I just don't want to. I will finish them, but I'm knitting a heel that I don't usually do. I'm doing a traditional heel. Or I did that part. And I'm doing it magic loop, which is different than how it will work for DPNs. So I have to write it so that anybody who uses DPNs or magic looper to Cirques knows what to do. And I've been putting it off because I haven't knit a regular heel in a really long time. And I like, if it's just me reading a pattern, whatever, like I can do it. But writing it out where it makes sense yeah, it'll be fine. I will do it. I'm stalling. I'm silly, but I know I'm being completely silly. I will get that pattern released because that pattern on those socks, and those are going to be another pair of squishy, yummy cashmere and silk mixed socks. I'm like, I need them in my life. So I will. But I need like a palette cleanser. I need a little something while they're in timeout. So with some of my other Christmas gifts, which again, I will show you next week, I finally today came up with a new shawl idea, which I'm really excited about. Super, super excited about. Don't know when I'm going to cast it on. I may not do that today. I may do that tomorrow and save that for when I have more brain power, because by the time I'm done with this and the beer, I should not be designing. No. Maybe I'll wind up the yarn and have it ready to go, but we'll see. I don't know, but I'm super excited about it. So I will show you hopefully some progress on that in the next episode. And that is all I have for you guys today. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I took that other stuff out because I'm like I'm just over 35 minutes. So that was a good idea because it was a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, and I get talking and I can't, whatever. Anyway, stay tuned for after this to hear the Frank Sheelen song and see my photo collage that I set up for him. I was so excited. And what I thought about the pickle candy canes. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I can't wait to see you in 2 weeks. I'm still sticking to the schedule. I'll see you guys soon. Happy knitting, guys.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I want to spend my Christmas with, it's you. That's true. We can't go a day without being inappropriate, but that's the thing, it's okay with me. So we will try to solve all the jigsaw puzzles. You can smoke all the meat you can. We'll jam this song forever and spend Fridays by the fire pit. We've got our whole lives in front of us. Think of all the breweries we could attend. You're my person and my best friend. Craft beers, doggies, these are the things you love the most and I love most about you, yeah. Cooking, shocking people with inappropriate jokes. These are the things you love the most and I love most about you, yeah. If I hand you something that's broken, you can fix it, you're so handy. You're also making me lasagna that's veggie. I cannot think of someone more supportive than you. You make me feel carefree. You're the only one that truly understands me. Craft beers, doggies, these are the things you love the most and I love most about you, yeah. Cooking, shocking people with inappropriate jokes. These are the things you love the most and I love most about you, yeah. Craft beers, doggies, these are the things you love the most and I love most about you, yeah. Craft beers, doggies, these are the things you love the most and I love most about you, yeah. Cooking, shocking people with inappropriate jokes. These are the things you love the most and I love most about you, yeah.
All right, here goes. I'm going to try pickle candy canes. It's happening. It's happening. I don't really smell pickly. All right, here goes. Those are not awful. It's like hint of pickle, but not like pickle. It's weird. It tastes like green. It tastes more like lime. I think. Oh my god, these are actually not half bad. Huh. Who'da thunk it? Pickle candy canes and beer. Cheers, guys.